Considering that's only like the 9th check of the day, maybe it's a good omen. Maybe it's a random hundo. You never know. Explore 2Ks. Yes! 19 CP, not level 1. And I've nearly dropped the phone. Yes, hello there. Welcome in, everybody. Hope that you're good. And today is when Shiny Emolga arrives to us worldwide in Pokemon Go. So that is a chase for today. We've got quests that make you explore 2 kilometers to be able to obtain one. It should be featured in the wild as well as in event 7 kilometer eggs, but that is not everything that is going down today. We have this timed research because we got gifted the Global Go Fest ticket before the June 6th date. That's the cutoff. Then you can get 2 timed research things, which is very nice. So thanks again, Wolverine, for gifting us the ticket. We have this to complete, so we're going to claim those rewards right now, and this will give us a nice exclusive avatar item that we probably won't use. But the encounter, I guess it needs a moonstone in the main series games to be able to evolve. My camera's going walkabout. However, we also have to power a Pokemon 10 times. It needs to be a ghost type, and Necrozma's available in those remote raid invites. It's weak to Ghost, being a pure psychic type. I want to say thank you to the folks over at Sendai Go Fest. Thanks to Barside 2, who actually gave us our very first one. So our Pokédex Necrozma came all the way from Barside 2 in Sendai Go Fest. We've also had invites from Randy, Nacho, we've had JB from the podcast patron, and also Vince, community ambassador for the local area. Good invites coming through. Thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you're all having an amazing time over in Japan. And I've been checking out the content from the likes of Brandon Town, Pokédaxi, and JT Valor and Zoe. There's a lot going around. I hope you're enjoying it too, people. But I'm going to power this up to level 50 because I don't do things by halves here. So we're maxing that all the way to level 50 because prime counter for Necrozma, but also we need to power up those ghost types. So that's one thing ticked off for today. We get another encounter with the Lunatone. I mean, it's the moon Pokemon, I guess. Claim our nice crown and 3 silver pineapples. That is task 1 completed for the day. We have got 2 kilometers to go on 12 kilometer race. And you know how the last batch went. If you haven't, go and check out the video that is pinned up there. We got the rarest possible 100%er that you can hatch from those 12 kilometer eggs. You may notice there's quite a few Necrozma in there. We've traded 2 of them, so done the 5 per day, Thursday, Friday, and today as well, and we'll do the same for tomorrow as well. But the best we picked up is from Randy, 96%, 15 attacks, so really solid. If you remote Necrozma at the moment, and particularly if you go forwards when we're in Madrid in 2 weeks, or New York in about a month's time, you won't have a shiny potential. You need to have the Go Fest ticket for Sendai, and I think be there as well to be able to obtain the shiny potential. But there's still the chance for 100%, which is what I'm gunning for, because fusion energy, as you can see, is there, and apparently you only get 1,000 at the in-person Go Fest, so you have to pick and choose. I'm not sure which one I want to go for, to be honest. The whole new season, Shared Skies, is kicking off in literally 2 minutes from me here. The return of Shadow Shiny Raikou for the weekends. We've got new raid bosses all themed around flying types, which is going to be really cool. So Zapdos is going to be back in the raids for the first 10 days. Stadium Sites is also running for the next 4 days, and that is what is bringing in Shiny Emolga to the wild, probably as a full odds being in the wild and field research in 7 kilometer eggs. We're going to go chasing for that today. The best seasonal bonus to take away for the next 3 months is 2 special trades per day guaranteed, and that means on Gumi Community Day on the 9th you'll be able to get 3. Definitely get your special trades in ahead of Go Fest and just clear out your storage. But before we jump into all of that good stuff, I wanted to run through Dusk, Main, and Dawn Wings Necrozma forms, because they're going to slowly roll out over the live events and then they'll be available globally, and you might want to know which should you go for, because they are both insanely usable in Pokemon Go. First up, Dawn Wings is going to be a psychic ghost type with an attack of 277, a defense of 200, and an HP stat of 220 with a max CP of 4,634. The fast moves it can learn are Metal Claw, Psycho Cut, and Shadow Claw, and the charge moves will be Dark Pulse, Iron Head, Outrage, Future Sight, and its exclusive move that you get when you fuse it with Lunala, Moongeist Beam. And Dusk Main is actually the same stats: 277 attack, 200 defense, and 220 HP. Same max CP, 4,634. Its moves are exactly the same as well, except its exclusive move, Sun Steel Strike, and again that will come when you fuse Necrozma with Solgaleo. Now these things are both insanely good Pokemon. Dusk Main is going to be the #1 Steel type raid attacker in the game, so much so it is better than Shadow Metagross and even better than future to be released Mega Metagross. It is the #1 Steel-type raid attacker in the game, bar none. Dawn Wings is one of the top-tier Ghost-type raid attackers. I think it's technically the best. It's only behind Mega Gengar in terms of DPS because Mega Gengar is so high on the attack, but overall, because of how squishy Mega Gengar is, you're better off going with Dawn Wings. They're both okay in terms of the Psychic-type category, but Shadow Mewtwo is vastly better, and the Mega Mewtwo will be even better than that. So, raid game, these things are meta-changing. And PvP-wise, you're going to want to focus in the Master League on these things because they have such high stats and high CP outputs, particularly since when you fuse either Solgaleo or Lunala to Necrozma, Necrozma is the thing that dictates the Shiny, the Lucky, the Catch Card, the IVs. You need the Necrozma. That's why it's important to raid them at Go Fests. You'll be finding yourself with Dawn Wings as rank 7 in Master League in the future, probably now, because people have got it at Sendai, and Dusk Main is going to be rank number 16 overall. However, I might be repeating something that you might have seen on Pokedax's video. Dawn Wings is double weak to Dark and Ghost. Those are two very used types in the Master League, so in terms of play, you might find yourself being absolutely annihilated when it comes to the Master League with Dawn Wings. Dusk Main, because of the Steel Psychic type, is a bit more defensive apparently. It's obviously following the typings of Solgaleo. That has 4 single weaknesses of Dark, Ghost, Fire and Ground, but seems to be vastly more usable in terms of general Master League play. Dawn Wings, you could probably play it, just require a little bit more skill, perhaps. I think that's all the stats I can possibly give you. I know it's a little bit of a rattle on. And as we're jumping into Stadium Sides event, thank you so much to B. Jerry from the Patreon Squad, who literally the second the tickets went live for this event, gifted us the tickets research. $2 or $1.99 or whatever it is going to give us some Emolga encounters, which is lovely. Well, the good news is there are Emolga showcases, so we'll be on the hunt for an XXL today, although it seems spawns haven't actually shifted over too much. It's focused on fighting and flying types, so you're going to want to look out for Explore 2 kilometers as a field research task, which that isn't. Obviously, Emolga Shiny will come with a Shiny boost when the Global Go Fest happens on July the 14th and 15th, I believe it is. Okay, while ordering the coffee, all sparkles are good sparkles. That's the only thing we need to say, and considering that's only like the 9th check of the day, maybe it's a good omen. Or it's the fact that I transferred 7 of these last night while clearing out the storage. Obviously one of the perma boosted shinies in the game, we will ultra ball it because it's a gold shiny, and maybe it's a random hundo. You never know. You never know with these things. It's kind of a dead 2-star, but not a problem at all. There is something else to do with this event that actually is quite insane. You see, this Pokemon, or rather, some of you may have never seen this Pokemon, Mienfoo, is back in the game, and it's the first time it's been available in the game since, what, 2022? I think October or November 2022 was when it was last available through GBL rewards and 10-kilometer egg hatches. Many of you probably don't even have that in your Pokedex. Not an overly usable Pokemon, more of a GBL thing, and since it's been gone for so long, kind of useless, but there you go. We have this hundo that we hatched the 6th of December 2021. But I know it was available in 2022. It's been out of the game for like 18, 19, 20 months, which is mad. We finally found a damn Emolga. There it is, and the shiny is sort of like a faded brown. It stays the same color palette, but it just has like a sepia tinge to it. Not a bad shiny, and obviously you only need one because it doesn't evolve. And we found 2 quests so far. Yeah, your chance of finding Emolga in this event is probably going to be quite slim. It's going to be one of these little events that runs alongside a Go Fest. There's a stupid named one that runs alongside Madrid, I forget it, something or other shore or cove. There's something that will release Crabrawler to the world alongside Madrid Go Fest, and there'll be something very similar for when New York is happening on the 5th, 6th and 7th of July that will reward Ducklet. It's quite scary how rare this is. Emolga! It's not shiny, unfortunately, and 333 is the second one we've seen. Oh my god, what am I doing with the Pokeball? Seriously, just get in there. Although it is only like the first hour of the event. It broke out. Emolga Showcase. I wouldn't mind another win. Rank 1, 7.9. I'm going to pick up my coffee and we're going to walk until these eggs hatch. And once we've got these 12-12s hatched, then we can do 9 7-kilometer eggs. There we go, 12-12s. The last time we did this, hundo female Salandit, I think it was. So we'll be looking for a bit of Newcomb's shiny Sandile luck. Maybe a Pancham. Pancham's spawning a lot in Sendai for people. It's also coming a lot out of 12-kilometer eggs, but it's a good shiny. Pawniard, we got that in New York Go Fest last year.
There's a bunch of fudge.
Yeah.
There's a Dino really shouldn't be in those eggs. I'm sorry, it's just overdone. Volibee, wouldn't mind one of those again. Larvitar, I'm surprised we haven't had more of those, but never say no to a Schlundo. Or Shundo, because there's no luckiness on eggs. Pawniard, aeroplane overhead, come on. Pawniard again, Dusk more than anything. Pancham, because there's 4 Kung Fu Panda movies, we've now got 4 Pancham. Was there anything good out of these, or were these your usual trash? Yeah, they were more like the usual rubbish, I'm afraid.
1635, how bad is that?
Oh dear, I got 1619.
I didn't check.
So no chance for purified Shundo here. Ka-ching, no.
After a little bit of exploring, we finally synced up 3 quests. Explore 2K is going to give us an Emolga. Yes! Shiny Emolga! Oh my days, I got it. I got the Emolga. Literally 4 checks into the event, we freaking got it. 677, I am actually astonished. That never ever happens. 700 is the 100% CP. But why is that Golden Razor quest? It's not going to run away. I should have Silver Pineapped it. Sendai what? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's what Shiny Emolga looks like, people. Best of luck for your quests. It's an okay 3-star, actually. That's insane. 4 quests into the event, 219 checks in total. I guess we can go home and end the video now. We don't need to do any more. Let's check these 2. It's not a back-to-back, would have been mad. I wouldn't mind a Hundo. Hundo for the collection. I don't think I have one. Not Shiny,
Is it your first question?
Yeah.
Oh.
First quest, we haven't even got to the ticketed research yet. After 2 more kilometers, Jerry's research could deliver something else, but Shiny Emolga, yeah, sure, it's content creator like. That's actually mental. Come on, if you haven't done so, and I don't really ask for this anymore, but if you could, smash the like button and subscribe if you are new as well. That would be stellar. Thank you in advance. And come on, Shiny Emolga. It may be a subtle shiny, but that little sepia tinge is so good. Before we crack on with the rest of this video, make sure you drop a download to the Incensed podcast, the link tree of which you can find in the description of the video. Plus, you can search for Incensed podcast on any podcast platform you wish to listen to us on. Episode 173 is dropping tomorrow. It's a whole hour and 41 minutes, but it's going to be a banger of a listen for you all to enjoy. And I suggest listening to it while you're chasing those Shiny Emolgas.
You need 1972.
Did you get the shiny with it?
No.
Okay, come on, this is your
3,
time.
2, 1, go.
Ching
No.
and no.
That is almost the worst you can get. 668. We have eventually explored 5 kilometers, so this is the research. Thanks again, Jerry, for the ticketed gift. Emolga checks. 1 obviously isn't shiny. If we can bag the 700 CP, that would be beautiful. That would be really. Oh, purified gem. Stop the clock, people. Check. Not shiny. 693, it's close. Check. Not the shiny once again. 668. Penultimate check. Not shiny. And the final one was Super Incubator and a little bit of Emolga candy. Not shiny, obviously. And 674. That's okay. It is worth noting for this season, we actually get free timed monthly research, which is beautiful. So there's 40 days left on this research for Shared Skies, but the fact that we don't have a ticketed paid thing for this season, fantastic. Still walking around hatching these 7 kilometer eggs, and we've got 3 more Emolga tasks. 1's not shiny, and 685, that's about a 93er. Also, 700 is a little not shiny, unfortunately. The CP range is actually quite small. Come on. Not shiny. Not Hundo. We've just realised that this lovely coffee shop has been here for like over a year, and we've never noticed it. These are event 7 kilometer eggs, so we're going to see what hatches out of them. And Emolga, they have fixed the egg sparkles, which is wonderful. You can get Riolu, there you go, out of them as well. And I think Galarian Farfetch'd, which I wouldn't mind a shiny of, but we have been quite lucky with 100%ers on those. There is the Farfetch'd again. Come on, what else is coming out of those eggs? Riolu, wouldn't mind a Shundo potential at that. There's the Emolga. It is only 3 Pokemon in the event egg, so it might be worth hatching a couple of them, considering the event is only 4 days long. There's the Riolu. Probably one more egg. There's the Farfetch'd. I need candies for Hundos, actually, so no shiny out of them, but was there anything, any good, any Hundo from anybody? No, sadly not. Cutiefly. I guess that's now the chase for the event. So we're coming down here to go and check those stops in Little Park and, you know, catching stuff because we have to do quests. And Shiny Caterpie, 19 CP. Third shiny of the day, and actually, that makes the Emolga the meat in the sandwich of gold shinies. I mean, I don't remember the last time I got a Shiny Caterpie, actually. It could have been the Going for Gold research day, to be honest. Way, way back. I think we got a tiny shiny from that research day, so I have to say that Almond Croissant was heaven. Oh my goodness. The red box, amazing place. Coffee down, I need 2 hands. 2 hands, 19 CP, it's not level 1. I've nearly dropped the phone.
I don't like you anymore. You can go home now. Go.
I don't know how to react. Huh?
Can you throw me the Emolga?
I'll give you the Emolga. Okay, starring it. We're not losing that. Random Shundo. Because you guys, have you checked it? I only clicked it because it was a Shiny Caterpie. Shundo Caterpie! That's my 10th Shundo ever. We literally put the Shundo collection up a couple of days ago. New season luck.
24 hours challenge today? Carry on, love.
Oh my days. I'm speechless. Which Butterfree gets a Gigantamax, doesn't it? Gigantamax Shundo? Come on.
Max,
Oh, come on! Do I have the Stardust? No. I just maxed the shadow at the beginning of the video. What the hell? So the Emolga shiny was our 3rd Emolga check of the event, and we've now had a random Shundo Caterpie. I don't know where to go from. Genuinely, like, I'm astonished. I'm speechless. Come on, let's go. Well, while running a few errands, coming to Lidl, I foolishly put the camera in the boot while deciding to play, and we picked up a shiny Onyx, which Onyx Perma Boost is shiny. That's cool. So that's shiny number 4 of the day, and then we picked up a shiny Pidgey. I have no words of what's going on with the account today. Genuinely, RNG. Maybe it's the new season. Maybe it's 1st of June. New season. RNG is just kicking off. But honestly, today just seems to be my day, which is make up for the Incensed Day shenanigans. Actually, blessed by Shiny Bidoof, the Bidoof sticker, and the shocked Pika. We've actually managed to pick up another 9 7-kilometer eggs, so we're going to try our luck at another shiny and see if something hatches out of them, or a hundo. Anything's good, and obviously, I mean, if we get something from these eggs, we can check the geotag and find out who it came from. There's plenty of Emolga, so they seem like okay 7-kilometer eggs actually. There's a Farfetch'd. Come on, there's the Emolga. Quite a few more checks coming after that one. Emolga, okay, it's an Emolga heavy batch. Come on, one more. Farfetch'd, there we go. No 4-star luck that time, but definitely I'm going to restock and see if I can do that again. And walk 2 kilometers, explore 2 is an Emolga, not as shiny, unfortunately. Talk about wild RNG. I have to give credit. Francesco checked this shiny for me because I'm in the driving seat. Literally 2nd shiny Emolga already. It's already been bagged by Marta. She's taken the shiny from me, but RNG for me today is on fire. I don't know what's going on. 2nd Emolga after, I don't know, very few checks. It's a 0-star, so absolutely fine to trade. 259. Now, if we check shiny, 40 checks. So we've done 43 checks today and had 2 shinies. What is going on today? At this point, this is more hype than Emolga. You have no idea how many times I've checked Cutiefly. It has refused to sparkle for me for probably 800, 900 checks. Shiny Cutiefly, my first ever one. I don't remember if this is going to be a spawn at New York Go Fest, but again, Francesco's magic touch in the passenger seat of the Shiny Bidoof Blessed Cherubi is pulling through. I seriously thought we were done after the Shundo Caterpie, but apparently not. Today is just non-stop. I've never had like 7 shinies on a random event day. What is going on? Now when I get a spare one, it won't cost me a million dust. Beautiful. I mean, we're on our way back into Ealing now. We're going to finish the video, but do I just keep playing all day at this rate? Like, seriously. And we are going to conclude today's little adventure here with this timed research part 1. So we're going to claim these Pokeballs and berries, which are going to go in the bin. I've got to be honest, but I want to see these 3 encounters before we get time gated. So there's a Swablu, fantastic, obviously flying type related. Oh, maybe not. Sandygast. Interesting. Encounter number 3 is going to be Clauncher. Still need that shiny, actually. Honestly, today, freaking mental. I don't know what's going on with the RNG. I'm really hoping this is a good sign that Shared Sky season is a must for my shiny luck. Come on. First shiny Cutiefly and 2 Emolga inside of 50 checks is ridiculous. And obviously, I'm in random I'm still speechless and flabbergasted. Shundo Random Wild Caterpie is ridiculous. Before I go, you can see there in the distance, Zapdos is now the tier 5 raid boss. It's here until the 10th of June. That is the perfect point for me to wrap up and say I hope you enjoyed this video. Do consider hitting that subscribe button if you did. And obviously, a massive thank you to every single one of my Patreon supporters. They are the reason I'm able to continue bringing you content, the live streams, and traveling to live events like New York Go Fest. Thank you to everybody, and there's a bunch of people who've just joined recently in the last couple of weeks, so welcome to all of you. There should be some exclusive Patreon content going up very, very soon. We may have a little look back at New York Go Fest. If you haven't done so already, you can go and cop the New York Go Fest merch for 2024. It's a fabulous design. It's available on the merch stores. There's 2 links, one for Europe and the EU, and one for America and Oceania. Amazing design done by the one and only Italian. Can't wait for that event. Now, next week's streams are right here, so we're gonna have Spotlight Hour, which will be Makuhito. It's a bit dead, but we'll cover it there. And we've got the raid hour for Zapdos, which is good. I need XL candy for this one. If you want to join for that, drop in the comments your in-game name and your friend code. That would be fantastic. And I'm going to invite 10, 15 people. You can come and raid with me for that raid hour. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of block gyms. That would be great. And of course, Gumi Community Day is in just over a week's time. But before we end, the next event that begins on the 7th, it's Slackoth with a sun visor that has pineapples and nana berries on it. New costume shiny and shiny Kamala is dropping in the Slumbering Sands event, and it's been a while since we've done one, but I believe for the first 2 days of that event we are going to rock and roll with our very first 24-hour challenge for the year, which I cannot wait. First 24-hour challenge of 2024. But if you enjoyed this video, do not hesitate to go and check out either one of these bits of content on your screen here. Stick with me on the channel because we're going to have live events coming up very soon and a bunch of good content with the events going on around the month of June. I am very excited, and if that kind of shiny luck is coming through, bring it on, people. Stay with me. Do hit that subscribe button if you're new, and until the next time, I'm going to say, do take care.